Hello, and welcome to another episode of Nat Drinks and Talks About Stuff. My brother was supposed to do another video with me, and then he fell asleep like he did last week, so he's not here to do the video with me again. His critique of the last video I made was that I was not drinking enough during the video. Uh, So I will rectify. I do have a drink here to drink during the video. Uh, I thought just to get things started, down a little bit. All right. Well, whatever. Uh, here's the Red Bull. Here's the Jaeger. This is my second one of the night. I don't want this to splash like crazy. Jaeger bomb number 2 of the night. I think the last time I drank this much, Veronica had to drive me home. Hi, Veronica. Every time I do a Jaeger bomb, I think of you. I'm trying to talk a little louder because the last video came out kind of quiet. Um, I was planning on my brother being here and we could talk about our childhood together. Uh, but again, okay, so last week we watched Les Mis and he fell asleep, so we're going to do the video. This week, we rented This Is 40. It's a very funny movie. It's a little long for a comedy, and I'll fully admit that. However, there's a lot of funny stuff in the movie. My brother's like sitting on the couch drinking his wine. I'm like, "You okay? We're gonna be okay tonight." And he's like, "Yeah, totally." And then he fell asleep again. So he's not here to do another video with me, which leaves me to my own devices to talk during the video. I open it, drinks and talks about stuff. Uh, this video is sponsored by Coca-Cola. Uh, 2 Jaeger bombs. This is number 4 of the 3 olive, cherry, and Sprite. Number 4. Uh, so my brother wanted to talk about our childhood and growing up, but he's not here and he doesn't like it when I talk about our childhood without him, so I will skip that and talk about what I've been doing this last week. The last week, I've been going to the gym, uh, and I'm not exactly sure why I've been going to the gym, but I've been going to the gym the last 3 nights, 3 in a row. I went to the gym. Uh, it had been 641 days since the last time I had been to the gym. It's information that's confirmed. And the last time I went was, I think I went one time after a road trip. Uh, and I was like, no, I don't like going to the gym. I still don't like going to the gym. People go to the gym so that their bodies are in good shape, uh, and that will attract other people to them with their good shaped body. Uh, I was thinner when I was younger, uh, and at that time I was super weird, so it didn't really matter that I was thinner than I am now. It's just the main emphasis that people had when they looked at me, they're like, Nat is a weird person, and we have no interest in dating someone who is so weird. He was homeschooled and deserves to be uh, uh, just cast from society for the most part. Uh, so now I'm older, and I mean normal is a relative term. We don't. No one is normal. Uh, but when I look back at who I was when I was 17, 18, 19, I look back at that person and it's like, if that person who I was when I was that age walked into the same room as me, uh, I would immediately attempt to murder that person so that the people around me, hypothetically, there's other people around, I don't want the other people around me to know what I was like when I was that age. So my first instinct when seeing myself at 17, 18, 19, whatever, would be to murder myself before he says anything, and the people around me realize just how weird I was at that age. I mean, I know I have some people in my life who do know me back then, and what they will all confirm is that I was fucking weird at that age, and I don't deny I was a weird kid. Uh, and it's funny how life works out or whatever. I mean, miracles happen or whatever. I'm straying. So I went. So I'm going to the gym the last few days, and so last night was my third night in a row going to the gym, and I'm on the elliptical. And I get done with the elliptical after like half an hour, and I get down, and I realize that that thing when you smell, like it's hard to smell yourself because you don't normally smell yourself. But I smelled myself and was like, oh, I don't smell good. And it wasn't just like, oh, I smell sweaty. It was like, you know, when you when you're at like a water park or whatever, and there's a fat kid who's been. I smelled. Here's where it comes down to. I smelled after doing my workout. Smelled like a fat kid who had been in the chlorine pool. I don't know uh, if everyone knows what I'm talking about, but let me explain it. You go to a water park, and there's just fucking fat kids everywhere, just trying to enjoy summer or whatever. And you have a fat kid who refuses to take his shirt off, which is still me at this point. I'm 27 and I'm the guy with the shirt on. Well, I don't do water parks anymore. We're gonna get to that in a second. But you have a kid who's younger. He's in his teenage years, but he's fat, and he walks by you, and he's just been in the pool, and like you're in a water park, you don't smell anything, and the fat kid walks by you, and you're like, ugh, I just smell fat kid who was just in a chlorine pool smell. And that's what I smelled like last night after my gym workout. So I'm concerned that that is like always going to be my smell, or if it's like once I lose weight, which is again a hypothetical situation, if I lose weight, will I stop smelling like a fat kid at a water park? Why don't I go to water parks? I haven't been to a water park in like I want to say like 10 years. Great Escape is where everyone around here goes. Uh, it is not a great escape. It is just a rundown fucking place. Again, I haven't been there in 10 years. Maybe they like cleaned it up, but that seems unlikely. But when you're a kid and your parents take you to a water park, you're like, oh my god, this is great. Like just fucking slide. As an adult who's 27, I look back at water parks and think to myself, water parks are fucking gross, and I don't want to have any part of them. It's disgusting people who I would not want to share a conversation with, let alone the same body of water. Uh, the idea of a water park now is disgusting. I never want to go back to one. If hypothetically, in this stretch, I ever had kids, I would hope that I could like you don't want to overprotect your kids because that's what happened to me and that's what fucked me up. But I would hope that I could like somehow keep my kids from knowing about water parks so they're never like, Dad, I want to go to a water park because I'd have to be like, we're not going to a water park because it's a fucking cesspool of disgustingness and you're better than that. I want my kids to know that the reason we're not going to a water park is because they're better than a water park. They might want to go on the slides, but I need to explain to them you're better than that. At least I want my kids to be better than that and not be fucking water park kids. I was a water park kid. I don't, but I want, everyone wants better for their children. I want better for my kids. My brother told me I should drink more during the video. 2 Jaeger bombs might have been a little much. We talk about stuff. All right. So that's me going to the gym. I've been to the gym the last 3 days. People go to the gym so they have nice bodies and attract other people. I used to, when I was younger, used to be thinner and I was weird, so it didn't really matter that I was thin. So now I weigh more and I'm more normal. So I don't know if the weight has superseded my normalcy. Although I will admit that when it goes for normal these days, I can never be. Uh, as much as I try my best to put my homeschool years behind me, there's always a gap between how I act and the way I consider normal people to be. Uh, I have a circle of friends, and I love them very much, and I hang out with them, but I still feel there's this chain link fence between me and them. They're the ones in life playing baseball, doing things, and I'm the guy on the other side of this chain link fence, merely watching life as it goes by. I do get to see it because of the chain link fence. I can see right through it. It's not wood. Uh, but there's still a fence that separates me from the normal people in life who play baseball. Uh, I'm these videos are about me opening up a little bit, and that's how I feel about the situation. I'm on the other side of the fence, people, and it's just how life works out for some people. Whatever. Um, so I've been going to the gym, and I'm not sure why, because I do not want to uh, be healthier and live longer. Because why the fuck do I want to drag this out? Some people are like, I want to live longer because I want to see my grandkids grow up. Grandkids not really in my foreseeable future. Let me enjoy life. Let me eat some goddamn burgers uh, every day and spend my life doing something other than going to the gym and enjoy it. Die of a heart attack at 50, and we'll just call it a fucking day. So I'm going to the gym, but I'm not sure why. Because ultimately I don't think it's going to lead to the successes that other people uh, feel going to the gym leads to. It's just how my life works. The other day at work, we were discussing what my type is. This is the other thing I want to talk about in this video. What my type is. I've avoided having a type because having a type narrows down what like your choices are going to be in the person that you're looking at. And I've always felt that the best idea for me is to keep a pretty fucking wide net on the whole situation. Uh, now, one person that I work with and I asked, he said, like the emo, like a hot emo gamer. I, in a way, completely agree with that because I see that as being the person that most people feel that I should be with, while at the same time saying that I personally think that I should not be with because people say that because that person is so close to who I am personality wise. I enjoy games, both video games and board games. I myself am emo, and while the hotness thing may not apply to me, I, as all people, would like to bang someone hotter than myself. Uh, so that's the kind of person that people probably see me with, but I feel that I should not be with someone so much like myself. I think that I should be with someone who pushes myself, someone who goes out there and does adventures and stuff like that and brings me along because that will make me experience things I would not otherwise experience. That's who I think I should be with. The whole type thing, like what your type is, like it doesn't necessarily work out for people. I mean, like the idea that two people have to like have all these common interests in order to work out. It's a nice idea, but I don't think it really comes down to that. What it comes down to, more than here's the regardless of whether she likes board games or not, or like video games, or is emo, or wears glasses, or whatever. Here's what the girl I'm looking for needs to have. Number one, she needs to get my sense of humor. I feel that that is very important because I am constantly going to be trying to make her laugh, and if she does not get what I'm throwing at her, well, we're just wasting each other's time. So I feel like number one is understanding my sense of humor. Uh, I burp and drink more. If that makes sense. So getting my sense of humor. Number two, I think, is just sort of like getting like whatever my issues are. Uh, Normalcy is not an option for me. My teenage years screwed me up, and as much as you would love it if you could just like forget about your teenage years and not have them be an issue, uh, my teenage years are an issue. I'm going to carry them with me forever, and you just have to like accept the fact that I'm weird. So I need a girl who's both gets my sense of humor and is accepting of weirdness. Number three is intelligence because I have some people in my life who are not smart. They're just like dumb people. When I have conversations with these dumb people, I think to myself, uh, I could not put up with this kind of dumbness for the rest of my life. I need someone who I can say smart things to, and they will understand it without me explaining it. Because when I have to explain things that I don't even consider to be smart things, people consider me to be a smart person, and I'm not as exceptionally smart. I don't read books. I'm not on that sort of PhD level. However, I'm surrounded by people who think that I'm smart simply because I'm not dumb all the fucking time. That's all it takes these days to be considered smart is to not just be just fucking stupid constantly. So I need someone who is intelligent enough that my that you throw out a movie reference about a movie that like everyone has seen and she gets it because I shouldn't have to explain I don't know like a star whether you like Star Wars or not, you need to at least see it to understand the cultural relevance that it's had on society. Like anything comedy wise, there's always references to Star Wars. At the very least, the original trilogy. It comes up more often than you think. I don't think about it that much because whenever a Star Wars reference comes up, I get it and I move on with my life. I realize that there's other people out there that have never seen Star Wars and the Star Wars reference happens, because they don't watch Star Wars. So at the very least, I need a girlfriend who she doesn't have to like Star Wars. She just has to have seen Star Wars. When a Star Wars reference comes up, I don't have to explain to her what you are. That kind of thing. All right. Things to look for in a girlfriend. I'd say intelligent, accepting of my issues. I feel like there's a third thing, but I'm too trying to remember it. And the video's already going for, oh my god, 19 minutes. I can just, it's amazing to me that I can talk for this long with no one here to back me up. All right. So someone was saying, hi, emo gamer, and a couple of people said, big booty hoe, because of perhaps some other comments I've made at work about uh, preferences that I've had, which is, I can't even, I'm not going to disagree with it. But when we're talking about relationship, when I'm talking about someone who I see myself having a future with, I mean, these are things I'm looking for. I'm looking for someone who's smart. I'm looking for someone who is accepting of me and my craziness because I'm aware of the fact that I'm crazy. It's not like I don't think that I'm crazy and the rest of the world is insane. I think that I'm fucking awesome and the rest of the world doesn't appreciate it, which is a sort of a big difference. I had a friend of mine said that I need to, well, I shouldn't be like down on myself so much. It's like, it's not that I'm down on myself. I get the fact that I'm awesome. I'd be a good boyfriend and all those things. I live in a world that does not appreciate who I am. Uh, so I might seem like I'm down on myself. I'm not down on myself. I'm cool. Fucking great. This world is fucked up. This world, I'm surrounded by girls who'd rather date fucking douchebags than date me. Uh, I don't feel bad saying that because it's a constant thing that I see every day, and it's ridiculous. Congratulations to the douchebags. You've fucking figured it out to bang however many girls you want to bang. As a sad state of affairs that this entire world is in, that I remain single while you continue to be fucking douchebags and just clean house or whatever. Uh, I hope that someday things are different for both of us. All right, that's it for me. It's gone on 21 minutes. I think I've talked enough about everything. This has been another episode of Matt Drinks and Talks About Stuff. I hope that you found the last 21 and a half minutes informative about life. Maybe for you girls out there, give you some little something to think about before you go to bed tonight. If you can get anything out of this, all right. And until next time, this is Dad Christiana signing the fuck off. Enjoy life.